Good day, friends. My name is Pastor Carl Welliver, and I'm the founding pastor and general overseer of the Church of Faith Worldwide Ministries. And I have a question for the group. But today, I want to welcome you first to our newest series presented by the Church of Faith Worldwide Ministries. So are you ready to roll up your sleeves and make your way, start to finish, of this series titled The Strength and Courage series, as we open up with a verse from Philippians chapter 4, verse 13. I can do all things through Christ, which strengtheneth me. Amen. In this verse, the Apostle Paul expresses confidence in finding strength through Christ to endure and accomplish all things, even though at the time it is believed that he has written this, that he was actually in prison in Rome. So I guess I'd say that he was kind of an authority on the subject, right? But to better understand its meaning, it's helpful to look at its historical and literary context, break down the specific phrasing, and clarify common misconceptions. So first, let's dissect the context. The Apostle Paul wrote the letter to the Philippians while he was imprisoned, likely in Rome. He was writing to thank the church in Philippi for a financial gift that they had sent him. The immediate context is found in the preceding verse in Philippians 4:11-12, where Paul writes, Now that I speak in respect of want, for I have learned in whatsoever state I am, therewith to be content. I know both how to be abased, and I know how to be abound. Everywhere and in all things I am instructed both to be full and to be hungry, both to abound and to suffer need. You see, Paul was explicitly discussing his fluctuating living conditions. He's experienced extreme poverty and imprisonment, to be abased, as well as times of plenty, to abound. The secret he has learned to survive and remain joyful in both extremes leads directly into verse 13. So now let's dive into the detailed breakdown if we can. Starting off with, I can do all things. In the context of verse 11 and 12, all things does not mean superhuman feats. Instead, it means all these things, referring to enduring extreme poverty, surviving the imprisonment, facing hunger, or managing wealth in abundance without losing his faith. Through Christ, Paul is shifting the focus away from his own willpower or stoicism. His ability to remain content and endure hardship does not come from his own internal resilience, but entirely from his union with Christ, which strengtheneth me. In the original Greek, this implies a continuous, ongoing action. It's not a one-time impartation of strength, but a constant living supply of spiritual endurance provided by Christ. So now look at some misconceptions to consider. Philippians 4:13 is frequently taken out of context and treated as a motivational slogan for personal achievement. It's often cited by athletes to win a game, students to pass a difficult exam, or individuals trying to achieve a personal goal. I can climb this mountain because Christ gives me strength. While Christianity certainly teaches that God supports his followers, applying this specific verse to personal ambition misses Paul's point. Philippians 4:13 is not a blank check for success or a promise of personal triumph. So let's wrap this up. I've said all this today to simply close with this. Ultimately, Philippians 4:13 is a statement about contentment and endurance. It's Paul's declaration that no matter what difficult, painful, or impoverished circumstances he finds himself in, that Christ will provide him the exact amount of strength he needs to endure it faithfully. I often remind believers that God never guaranteed he would give us everything we want in life, but it always seems that he gives us exactly what we need, and often just in the nick of time. And I hope you've enjoyed part one of this new series and have found this study to be informative. If so, I have a favor to ask, if I may. Have you subscribed to our YouTube channel yet? If not, what are you waiting for? While you're there, be sure to smash that like button, and why not share this video with a friend or two that may also have a need in their life. One more thing, don't forget to hit that bell icon so you're the first believer on your block to be notified when we post a new insightful video. Be sure to join us tomorrow for day 2 as we take a deep dive into Isaiah chapter 40, verse 31. And we'll see you then. Peace out.